All right, thank you very much. Philadelphia, on behalf of Fox Sports, let us be the first to congratulate you going to Super Bowl 52. And this week walking the streets, I kind of learned the first words of this great Eagles song. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's it. That's it. Let me introduce the owner of the Eagles, Jeffrey Lurie. Let me present this trophy to you, the George S. Hallis Trophy, emblematic of the NFC champions. Jeff Lurie. I shouldn't have got the song going. Here, congratulations. Show that off. How proud.
How's it going, y'all? Back here in a new damn video. Yeah, I'm not going to make my, Eagles versus Patriots preview yet. That's 10 days away, but we are 10 days away from the Super Bowl. And we are 10 days away from my birthday, which falls on the Super Bowl. What a great birthday gift if the Eagles could pull it off. Now, look. I'm just still in shock. That's what this video is about. I'm just still in shock that we pulled this out, And you got to give Doug Peterson all the credit in the world. You have to. I don't care if you hate him, like him. I have said to myself he has some questionable play calls at certain times in the games. He had questionable play calls, questionable this, questionable that. Why'd you go with 4 on 4th? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do this play? Too many screens, not enough down the field. But you know what? He lost the MVP of the league. Yes, Carson Wentz, if he played the entire season and he would have at least had 40 touchdowns, he would have been MVP of the damn league. Trust me on that, okay? Okay. You lose Jason Peters, one of the best left tackles in the league. You lose Darren Sproles. You lose Jordan Hicks. You lose Chris Marigold, one of the top special teams players in the league. And it's like, damn. But it's next man up mentality with him. And it's really promising to me. Whether the Eagles win or lose this game, we'll talk about it more, this week, that this is a second-year head coach. Second-year head coach. And we're in the Super Bowl. And, Andy Reid was a great coach. And don't get me wrong, Andy Reid, his second year and, many other years, we went to the NFC Championship game, back-to-back years, whatever, etc., etc. But he couldn't seal the deal. He couldn't close the deal. Doug, first time in the NFC Championship game, wins it like that. Easy. In my personal opinion, that was the best Philadelphia championship performance I've ever seen from any sports team in Philly. That was the best. And I know it's not the Super Bowl, but I'm talking about championship, advancing to go to the Super Bowl. That was the best championship performance I've ever seen from any Philadelphia team. It was a blowout from the beginning. We dismantled the team. I've always seen close games, chokes, this, that, that. This team went in, ripped them up, end of story. I couldn't believe it. I'm still shocked we're going to the Super Bowl. I give hats off to Doug Howie for building this team. He took over a Chip Kelly messed up team, man. He got rid of everyone. Doug comes in. He has to rebuild the culture and rebuild this roster, this team. This team is, there's even Malcolm Jenkins, who's very positive. He was even probably in his head on the shift, like, should I leave Philly? Should I try to get out of my contract? Like, what should I do? I mean, everything's a mess. We're on through our second head coach already. I've only been here for 2 years. You got Lane Johnson. You got, all these people are just, like, all over the place. They don't know if they're going to get cut next, what's going to happen next, what's going to happen now. Doug came in and made them as one, made them as a family. Howie came in, brought in more players, but didn't make it a dream team. He brought in the right amount of pieces to make this thing a Super Bowl roster. It's going to be fun in 2 weeks. It's going to be a real fun game. I've done a lot of research. I'm a little nervous about this game. Of course I am. It's the New England Patriots. It's Tom Brady. If we're winning by 10 points in the fourth quarter, it's still in reach for them just because they have Tom. That's it. I even go back to 2 years ago when we faced them in New England. I know it was Chip Kelly and Sam Bradford was at quarterback and Chip Kelly was a coach, but still, the fourth quarter came down, 1 minute left, and Tom was marching down the field. I'm like, they're going to beat us after we've been blowing them out for 3 straight quarters. Okay? And he had a couple injured receivers. His receiver dropped the ball on 4th and I think 6 or 4th and 7. I can't remember what 4th down it was, but whatever. It was like not that big. That just proves his greatness, proves his, whatever. So you always got to worry about that. You always got to worry because you're playing these guys. You're not playing, If we were playing Jacksonville in this Super Bowl, I think we'd beat the hell out of them. Not saying Jacksonville's a bad team, but I think our defense against Blake Bortles, our defense is better than New England's. You know, our defense is better than the Buffalo Bills. Our defense is better than the Pittsburgh Steelers by 100 plus. Times 100, sorry. And Blake Bortles would have got dismantled. And then our offense, they have the 21st rushing defense. We would have ran all over them. I'm sorry, we would have. But New England's a whole different story. Yeah, they have a bad offense, bad defense this year. I actually heard this is the worst Bill Belichick defense going into the Super Bowl era that Bill Belichick has, you know, assembled going to the Super Bowl. This is his worst defense he's ever went to the Super Bowl with. That's a big plus. But you know what, Eagles fans? This is all I wanted to say. You know, I started babbling on about, you know, coaches, this, that, thanks this, thanks that. It's not over yet. We didn't win the big one. We won the NFC Championship game. We're still all in shock that we made it to the Super Bowl. I know that team, the Eagles locker room team, that team in the locker room is not. They are not surprised. They knew it was going to happen. Just the fans are. But I'll tell you what, enjoy these next 10 days. And let's just see what happens. Go to the pep rallies. Go to this. Go to that. Go to your local bar. You know, have a drink with the Eagles fans. See what's going on. If 97.5 has a thing at a show at a Chicken Pete's, or 94.1 has one at Tropicana or wherever, go to it. Enjoy it. These next 10 days are supposed to be enjoyable until we get to the big game, because you never know what's going to happen then. Let's go Birds. Fly Eagles fly. I'll back for more videos this week. I just wanted to say I'm still in shock. I just can't believe that performance. Let's go Birds, baby.